Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. The buzzword in medicine these days is the holistic approach. Everything is to be looked upon holistically. But there the spelling is different. See? So, on the spiritual path also, we have to have a holistic approach. If somebody says, statistically, his head is in the deep freeze and the feet are in the hot air oven, his temperature is average normal. No. We have to have a complete balance in life. And life is an expression. And this expression is through three channels. One is the gross body, or Gujarati friends say, gross body. They cannot say gross body, gross body. Then the second is speech. Our UP Bhaja say is speech. They cannot say speech. And then third is the mind. So we express life through three channels: body, speech and mind. Now the question is, why don't you move a little bit and see last one? Good. My neck was paining because you are looking like this. When somebody looks at you like this, I feel I am a person in zoo looking at me. Relax. So, Bhagavan Shankaracharya therefore decided to help us. And this Bhaja govindam has come out of that decision of the Lord. It is said that the story goes along with that. He was in Varanasi along with his disciples, few of them. And then when he was going, one old Pandit like me, but I am not a Pandit, but old I am, his Kamandalu fell and made some noise, khad, 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 khad. And that time this Panditji was chanting the dhatu part of Sanskrit language. See? Dukrung karne, like in Hindi say, to do mane karo, to go mane jao. Like that he was studying Sanskrit. Dukrung karne. Bhagavan Shankaracharya looked at him. Now he was 85 not out. Please sit down. Chairs are there. Be a chairperson. Good. So, therefore he wanted to tell, samprapte sannihite kale nahi rakshati dukrum karane. How long are you going to get lost in this world? See, the basic principle is, do we have discrimination between the means and the goal? See, Dukrum Karane is a language, whatever language it may be. Dukrum Karane. Now the purpose of the language is the means, it is not the goal. See? So through that language, what you communicate, that is important. I'll tell you one example about this. There was one great Swamiji from Rishikesh. He is no more. I was young that time and he was very old. Therefore I used to go and take his blessings and all that. And he was staunchly against English. Always he used to tell that you people have used Mlencha Bhaja for talking our scriptures. Like that he used to argue. I used to keep quiet. My principles of life are very simple. Never argue with elderly people. Whatever they say immediately yes without listening. Next moment they'll forget and your problem is solved. The moment you argue, it becomes real. Don't argue. So that principle I have followed. And slowly the time passed. And then he realized that if he has to communicate with the masses, he must come out of the prison of Sanskrit. And he had beautiful commentary on Bhagavad Gita, notes in Sanskrit. So he told me, will you mind to translate this thing so that many people are benefited? See? I said, okay, I will do, but I never did. He also forgot, I also. The important thing is, Bhagwan Shankaracharya clearly tells, Samprapte sannihite kale, when the time of your departure comes, that time in what language you talk, it doesn't matter. Meaning what? What means we follow is not important. Have you reached the goal of your life? See, now you all have come here. You have either got a lift by somebody, you drove yourself, whatever way. That is not important. Important is, have you reached here on time? That is important. In the same manner, Samprapte sannihite kale, when we have to reach the destination of our life, are we there or still on the road? See? There was a child in Mumbai. He asked me this question, Swamiji, happiness is in the journey or happiness is in the destination? Good question. Happiness is in the journey or happiness is in the destination? I said no, happiness is in the company. If you get a boring company, journey is a torture. And if you have a boring company at the destination, you are gone. What is important is in which company you are. See? So the company is the ability to communicate. That is important. It doesn't matter what language you talk. One more example I'll give you. This happened in Washington, D.C. few years before. There was a very big temple, probably Durga temple. And after satsang was over, in the basement, food was being served. And I was standing among others. One gentleman from Karnataka came. Karnataka means do natak, do be serious. So he came. And he started talking to me in Sanskrit. I was replying in English. So he felt bad about it. He said, why don't you talk Sanskrit? I said, I don't understand, I don't know how to talk. I am Chora Ganga Kinare Wala, I don't know. No, you are understanding Sanskrit. You should be able to talk. I said, no, I don't know. Why? I said, now I must make him straight. I said, what is the purpose of communication? Only among all of us, only two of us should keep on talking in Sanskrit, and others should look at us like animals in the zoo. Kya bol rahe yaar? See, important is, when you are in the masses, we should be able to merge with them. Therefore, Bhagwan Shankara says, Samprate sannihite kale nahi rakshati dukrum karane. Dukrum karane is indirectly telling any language. If you see our country today is destroyed and miserable only because of this language obsession. If language obsession is given up, important is how we communicate. Are we able to reach each other or not? See? Like many people have got tremendous hatred for English. Why? See, had there been no English in India, what Mahatma Gandhi wanted to say, Sarvapalli Radhakrishnan would never have been able to know each other. So it is not important what language we talk. Similarly, what means we use is not important. Are we heading toward the destination or not? That is important. Same way, we have got these three means: body, speech and mind. Are we living to make our body strong only. See? Those who are physically oriented. There was one man, he was a victim of our Ramdev Baba. You all know Ramdev Baba? He was a victim. And therefore he did lot of yoga and lot of pranayama and all kinds of things. And as a result, he lived for 125 years. Yoga, long life, for what God knows. See? And ultimately he died. You have to die. See? You have no choice. He died. Because he was a yogi, he went to the heavens. When he went to heavens, all apsaras were there. You know, in our Hindi language, government officers are called as apsar. And therefore, apsara, feminine gender. So, when he saw all apsaras there, he was, come on, why did I delay coming over here, waiting 125 years in this world? Friends, long life cannot be the goal of life. More than adding years to your life, add life to every moment. That is life. Otherwise, हम जी के क्या करेंगे? मरते भी नहीं. See, friends. Therefore, here Bhagwan Shankara brings out beautifully. First, body-wise, what we have to do. How the body can be used as a means. Then, how the speech can be used as a means. And third, how the mind is used as a means. These are our means. Body, speech and mind. See? But what is our normal understanding? We are living as the body, for the body, on everybody. Whole life is spent only body, body, body. For what? See? So Bhagwan Shankara tells, Bhaja govindam, first bhaja. Bhaja govindam, second bhaja. Bhaja govindam, bhaja, third bhaja. Three of them. See? Bhaja govindam, govindam bhaja mudhamate. That word I was avoiding to use. You will scold me. You are all wise. I am the only otherwise here. So, samprapte sannihite kale nahi nahi rakshati dukrum karane. Now let us understand what is the meaning of bhaja. See? Bhaja sevayam. Our body is used only for serving, not taking service. The more we are able to serve, healthy we remain. See? And to serve somebody, we have to have that attitude. See? And therefore, the first part of Bhaja Govindam is, let our body be an instrument by which we can serve first. Serve, you know, those who have got the cross belt, the thread, Janu, Upanayanam. There are 3 threads in that. Those who have seen or know. It is self-accepted bondage. The 3 threads are self-accepted bondage. One thread is we have service towards our parents. First thread, we accept it. No more sending them to some Goshala, no. Then the second one is the thread that we have service obligation toward the society where we live. See? First thread, accept the bondage of taking care of parents till they are alive or you are alive. The second is, we have obligation for the society. How much society has given us? We are not even aware. And the third is, most important, we have obligation towards ourselves. See? And therefore, first, The first Bhaja Govindam is serve the parents without any option. We have to take care of them. Very important aspect of life, friends. Then we become aware. Our life becomes an awareness. Then the second one is the society. So we serve the society whichever way we can. And one of the best way to serve society is don't create problems in the society. It's the biggest service. If you are not able to contribute positively, at least negatively contribute. Don't create problems in the society. See? So, Bhaja Govindam, body-wise we have seen this. The third part is about ourselves. Shariram adyam khalu dharma sadhanam. Yoga Shastra says, our body is the first means of spiritual practice. So it is a means, it is not the goal. See? Simply sitting in a particular posture and thinking we are doing yoga and meditation, we are cheating ourselves. Therefore, the first part, Bhaja Govindam, use the body for service. Then the second is speech. Bhaja also means bhajan, singing the glory of the God. One thing I'll tell you, if we can chant any Sanskrit compositions, like I was playing here, Dakshinamurti Stotram, or Saundarya Lahari, or Bhaja Govindam, Bhagavad Gita, Upanishad, there is something subtle in the language by which your whole system is purified. See, for example, if you are chanting Gayatri Mantra, whether you understand the meaning or not doesn't matter, but it will have impact on your complete persona, complete, physically, mentally, and physiologically. See, and therefore our great masters have told, Bhaja Govindam, Govindam Bhaja Mudhamate. So when you are chanting the Lord's name, it will help you in a very unique way. Now what is that unique way? I will tell you. Be attentive. Most of us are suffering because of our own mind. Suppose I suffer because of this Charudatta. I will go away. Who cares? But if I am suffering because of my own mind, where will I go? Wherever I go, there I am. And you will see that we all suffer maximum only because of our own mind. And the reason is we are having excess time at our disposal than we can handle. People never suffer because of shortage of time. People suffer because of excess of time. See the kids, Ravi's kids, you see, they make us suffer. They are relaxed. See, because they are busy. And for us, we get up in the morning, oh God, another 12 hours I have to leave, know what to do. And then the only thing comes, breakfast ke liye kya hai? Only eat, nothing else. Therefore, we have to keep our mind occupied. See, now another important thing. We went to some cattle farm, and there we talk about the organic food and organic everything. Organic water. I don't know whether it is organic water or not. Organic water is there. You know that? No? Gomutra. Organic water. Ram kaho. See, friends. So, everything we talk about the food. Take so much care of our food, body. What care we have taken to give quality food to our mind? Like healthy body can be with the healthy food. Healthy mind can be with the healthy thoughts. What kind of thoughts we feed to our mind? See? continuing up to 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock. And what do we see? All crime and horrible things. Dishing. And thereafter we go to sleep. Do you think such a mind will dream about Bhagwan Krishna had come and he was playing flute? No. Even if Bhagwan comes, he'll come with a gun. See? Because what kind of food we are giving to the mind. And therefore, Bhagwan says, Bhaja govindam, engage your mind in chanting something holy in your mind. Chant. Now here also another important point. We do not suffer because of thoughts. Remember this principle, a very subtle principle. We do not suffer because of thoughts. We suffer because of the flow of thoughts. We get carried away. See? There was a pot maker in India, in Ahmedabad, and he has about 100, 200 pots nicely piled up. It was so hot, and somehow he was sitting below some tree and waiting for the customers and to take the pots. And in that heat, he was in a drowsy mode and he slept. And just to keep the animals away, he had a stick in his hand and sitting and dozed off. And then he dreamed. Each pot is fetching me 25 rupees. So I have got so many pots. If I sell every day 10 pots, I'll get this much. If I can sell more, I'll get this much. If I sell all of them in one day, I'll get so much. Who will make it? And ta-da! All the pots broke. See? Exactly the same way. Our thoughts carry us. To arrest the flow of thoughts, it is necessary that we chant the Lord's name. See? And thought flow happens because of the content of the thought. If the content is finite, finite thoughts breed thoughts. This you have to see within yourself, not outside anywhere, not from the books. Suppose you get up and you want a cup of tea. This happens with me every time. So, I want a cup of tea. I get up in the morning. Now, where will I get a cup of tea? Where to go? Everybody is sleeping and all their doors are having the security lock. You touch anything and tang starts. So, I keep on suffering inside. Then slowly, like a cat, I walk here and there. Why? I want a cup of tea, which is a finite object. Now, if you think about infinite, next thought will not be born. What is infinite? Bhagwan. So, simply sit quiet. No hurry. We don't have to prove anything to anybody. Sit quiet and comfortably. Sri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. It is complete in itself. Bhaja govindam. But because of the earlier habit, again second thought is likely to sprout. Again fire. Sri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. By this practice, we will arrest the flow of thoughts. Like on your express highways, cars are going very fast. But when you leave your lane and go outside, immediately the scrap is there and you come back to the normal. Exactly the same way. This continuous rush of the thoughts, the moment you start chanting the Lord's name, they are like the speed breakers. We have to break the speed of the thought flow. See? Therefore, Bhaja govindam, Bhaja govindam. Now one more step. The third, govindam, Bhaja, the mind. If we can mind our mind, we have learnt everything in spiritual life. Whether you know how to do the puja, whether you know how to apply the chandan, which fingers to be used where, it doesn't matter. What matters is, are we able to mind our mind? See. And for this I am giving you one or two techniques. Then after that we'll go further. So the technique is very simple. Mix all three together, body, speech and mind. Body wise, sit before the Lord. You are sitting. You are not running here and there, body wise. Then speech wise, whatever mantra you are chanting, chant. Be attentive. Chant the mantra in a Vaikhari Vani. Vaikhari Vani means I am speaking to you in Vaikhari Vani. Parashruti Gochara, others can hear. So, you are chanting and you yourself listen. Chanting is done by the tongue and listening is done by the ears. So, there are two energies in us. One is Kriya Shakti, second is Jnana Shakti. Kriya Shakti is operating through Karmendriya. So we chant the Lord's name, Sri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. And we ourselves are listening. If we only chant, after some time, it will become mechanical. Anything, you repeat it n number of times, it becomes a default settings. You don't require your mind to be involved. So the mind can be involved only when you listen. Therefore, many people who do the japa, they are very sincere, but they do not know this secret. Therefore, they will be taking the mala in their hand and Om Nisham 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 Om Nisham 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 Nisham. Now, what, are we going to give a report to somebody? More than how many times we chant. What is important is how much time we devote for him. That is important. See, friends, therefore, our body, our speech, our mind, they are the means. Means for what? Means for fulfillment in life. Bhagavan Sri Krishna in Bhagavad Gita, 15th chapter, last verse. Etad buddhva buddhiman syat kruta krutyascha bharata. Hey Arjun, etad buddhva, knowing your essential nature, you attain fulfillment in life. See? Do we have fulfillment in life? Now, what is the meaning of fulfillment? Fulfillment means there are no loose ends left. If the death comes, we can challenge him. Come on, why are you late? That fulfillment. No loose ends. See? But our condition is the other way. See? Who wants God? There was a devotee and he was a great devotee. All the time chanting Krishna, 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 Krishna. Finally, Bhagavan got fed up and came. And he said, Bhagat, come. I have come with this Vaikuntha helicopters, come, we'll go. Now, Bhagat, I don't want to come alone. I want to take the whole world with me to the Vaikuntha. Bhagavan started smiling. Nobody wants there. You come. No. I want to do good to the world. Bhagavan said, okay, go and call anybody. Your recommendation is the final recommendation. He will or she will be accepted. So the Bhagat went to a sannyasi like me and said, Sannyasi Maharaj, This is the offer. Straight away to Vaikuntha. Come on. Sannyasi Uvacha. He said, no, I can't come. See, I just now started constructing a temple and I ordered the marble for the flooring and I ordered the statues of Bhagwan Krishna, and unless that is done, how can I come? Hare Rama, directly Bhagwan Krishna has come, but he is fixed in that I want to do something in this world. Friends, let things happen. Things happen when we are qualified for that. He will decide through whom what work is to be done. See, friends. And this Bhagatji got frustrated. Oh God, I thought at least he will come. Then he went to a Vanaprastha, retired person. Retired person said, now my great-grandchildren are born, unless their marriages are done, how can I come? Vanaprastha also denied. Then he went to the Grahastha. Grahastha got angry. Abhi to shadi hui hai, I have to do so many things in this world. No, Vaikuntha. Then he went to finally to a student, Brahmachari. He said, no, I am studying now Ashtadhyayi. I have to study the Prasthanatrayi. I cannot come. Samprapte sannite kale nahi rakshate dukrum karane. Finally, the devotee got frustrated. He went to a pig. This is the offer, will you come? Pig Uvacha. He said, let me go and ask Mrs. Swine. And he went and asked, Honey, darling, this is the offer. Can we go to the Vaikuntha? What Vaikuntha? You ask them, is our food available there? See, friends, we want everything in this world except Paramatma. It is not our fault. We have not recognized the value for that. See, like we all have value for money. These experiments I conducted in one of my management gimmicks. So I made some story, and a servant came, gave me some money. I said, no, count. I want to see if it's correct or not. And then he started counting. And all other people, they were watching, they were also counting. I said, stop here. Then I asked others, did I ask you to count? Why are you counting? Because we have value for the money. And therefore, nobody says, money earning is difficult, therefore I am not going to earn. Money earning is not possible. No. We do all efforts, above the table, below the table, around the table. We want money because value for that. If you understood this, if we have value for peace of mind, your whole life will change, my friends. See, peace of mind you cannot get on Amazon. You cannot get. But we are digital children. You know who are digital? Why we are digital children? Our common daddy is Google. And common mother is Amma Jan. Amma Jan is Amazon. This Amma Jan, we came to know, my Bombay, this watchman, he called me, Swami ji, aapka Amma Jan phir aa gaya. Anything, whatever comes, that Amazon packet, he calls me, aapka Amma Jan aa gaya, to aa gaya. That day I knew this thing. See, therefore, samprapte sannihite kale nahi rakshate dukru karne, importance is fulfillment in life. See, and it can happen only by proper understanding. Understanding should be clear, distinct. See? Now, next topic. Our human life is divided according to our scriptures called Purushartha. Purushaihi arthate iti Purushartha. That which is sought after by human beings is Purushartha. So what are the Purushartha? 4. First is Artha Purushartha. We want money. Second is Kama Purushartha, we have to fulfill our desires. Third is Dharma Purushartha, we want to be religious. And fourth is the Moksha Purushartha, Parama Purushartha. Four of them. Now these are the topics taken by Bhagavan Shankaracharya. I am not telling you according to the traditional exposition on this text. Traditionally we have known all that. We have to apply it in our day-to-day life. Otherwise we become erudite scholars and forget. Therefore the first thing is the money earned for the money? No. Money is earned so that we can fulfill our desires. When earning money and fulfilling desire is uncontrolled, what happens? Corruption, money-wise, and perversion, kama-wise, desire-wise. When our life is corrupt and perverted, ahara nidra bhayamaithunancha samanya etat pashubhendranam, eating, sleeping, and all the time living in fear, and maithunamcha, producing children. If this is the only thing we have done in our life, then God will correct his mistake. My dear, it is not your mistake. My mistake, I made you human being. Therefore, if we are clear, money is required, no doubt. Desire must be fulfilled, no doubt. But we have to have some limits. And those limits are brought to our life through Dharma Purushartha. See? And this is what Bhagavan Shankara says in the next verse, wherein he brings the limit of the Dharma Purushartha. He says, Mudha jahihi dhanagama trishnam kuru sadbuddhim manasi vitrishnam. My dear friend, this I am telling you. Bhagavan Shankara says, Mudha, dumb. Mudha jahihi dhanagama trishnam. There cannot be satisfaction whatever amount you may earn. See? Later Bhagavan will say, Artham anartham bhavaya nityam nasti tataha sukhaleshas satyam putradapi dhana bhajam bhiti sarvatraisha vihitariti bhaja govindam bhaja govinda. See? Earning money is difficult. Maintaining the money without giving taxes is more difficult. And worse is when you have to part with the money, most difficult. See? Putradapi dhana bhajam bhiti. Even from your own children, you are, my God, this fellow is going to take me everything. Therefore, here, mudha jahihi dhanagama drishna. Yes, we require money, but money is not everything in life. I'll tell you something about money. You must not ever have thought about it. Be very attentive. Very simple. Only observing your own experiences you can learn. By getting money, you don't become happy. By parting money, you become happy. How? We have got lot of money. If you are happy, you will keep quiet. But then we don't. Then we go to, what is that? Galleria. Isn't it? And after we go there, then what we do? We part with money. And when we part with money, now we are happy. Our happiness is not because we get the things. The happiness is because we part with the money. Understand this principle. Another example I'll tell you. This is very subtle point. The real joy is in giving away, not in receiving. It's a very simple principle. See? We have to discover this. I told this example a few days before. One of my friend, old one, retired brigadier, he told me this. Swamiji, the best news I want to tell you that I have given up smoking. I said, if it is true, I want to conduct survey on you. Yes. When you are smoking for last 60 years, you have the data how much happy you were. Suppose you are happy n units, happy smoking for 60 years. Now you have given up smoking and you said you are very happy to tell me. So now also you are happy. Now evaluate these two happinesses. Happiness when you are indulging in smoking and happiness when you are given up smoking. Which is the real happiness? He said, yes, you are right. I am so happy now because I have given up. You know, this Panditji just now chanted when I came here. Na karmana na prajaya dhane na tyage naike amritatvamanshu. Friends, the day we discover this, the real joy is in giving up, not in holding. We do this, but we don't know this. See? How we do this? When you go to sleep, what we do? Now don't go, don't demonstrate. We give up. We give up all our achievement failures, our friends' enemies, up to all relations, and ultimately even body identification is also given up. And when everything is given up, we start the Shastriya Sangeet. That snoring is an expression of happiness. See, friends, and therefore, let us understand the principle. Bhagwan Shankara says, Yallabhase nija karmopattam vittam tena vinodaya chittam. Work hard, whatever you get, and be satisfied. See, friends, we have to draw a line. Thus far, not further. There is no end to it. Now you go anybody's house, there are walk-in wardrobes. When you go inside, you get lost. Like the Chakravyuha. Bahar kahan se aau? So many things we have accumulated. This habit of accumulation buries us in this world. See? Lesser the things we have, happier we are. Now we were all given a global celebration. According to my understanding, I celebrated Corona festival. Festival is that which is celebrated by everybody. We all celebrated Corona. And in that what we have learned? How minimum our requirements are. See? But the moment we are out, again dhum dhadaka suru. See, friends, if we learn this, then vittam tena vinodaya chittam. A person who is satisfied and happy with little, he can never be miserable. Therefore, we have to put a line, thus far, not further. There is no end to it. And for that, dharma purushartha is bought, vittam tena vinodaya chittam. Then next comes the third mantra. Nari stana bhara nabhi desham drishtva maga moha vesham etanmasa vasadi vikaram manasi vichintaya varam varam. So we have done the artha purushartha sorted out. Now kama purushartha. Kama purushartha is what is the desire? See, desire is our imagination that this particular object is a source of happiness. See? Now be attentive. Thoughts come only about something which is other than us. See? Like eyes can see other than themselves. Eyes cannot see themselves. Try to see with your own eyes, Try. You cannot. In the same manner, mind cannot think about itself. Mind can think about others. See? And why the thinking process starts? Because of two reasons. One, we have a sense of incompleteness. And whatever we see, we imagine that may be giving me fulfillment. That may be the source of happiness. This process of thinking creates desire. Otherwise, you tell me, a happy, young, educated, earning a lot boy, why should he think, what a life without a wife? See? There's no need, because life is incomplete. See? And then he gets married. There again he starts thinking, what is life because of the wife? See, friends, desires are seeking happiness in others. But the real desire is when you stop seeking happiness, then start expressing happiness in life. Whatever we have to do, do it happily. See? And how to do happily? Our Mahamantra you have heard right in the beginning. Wherever I am, whenever I am, whatever I am, I shall be 100%. Whenever you are 100%, you are happy. And when you are happy, you don't think. Those who think, they cannot laugh, and those who laugh, they don't think. See, friends. Therefore, desires are our mental projection about something or the other. And what is that projection? Number one, that object is the source of happiness. I must have that object. Without that, life is incomplete. These three factors put together is called collectively as desire. See, friends. Therefore, here this example is given. Nadistana bharanabhi desham drishtva maga mohavesham. This was addressed to the boys by Bhagwan Shankaracharya. Therefore, he said about the ladies. But it is the other way also. See. Therefore, let our life be not only fulfillment of desires. Now, he will tell here only. If we have to write our biography, he wrote for us. What is our life story? Balastavat krida saktaha, tarunastavat taruni raktaha, vruddhastavat chinta saktaha, parame brahmani kopina raktaha, bhaja govindam. Whole life is only try to fulfill the desires, but they can never be fulfilled. Then what is to be done? Then keep your mind occupied. And the best way to keep mind occupied is learn. Learn something or the other. Let the child in us not die. It doesn't matter what you learn, whether you use it or not. Arjuna has gained, the Pashupatastra, doing so much of tapasya. He never used it in his life. See? Learn something or the other. Learn Chinese. See? When in Mumbai it happened, after few months I went there when my talk was going on. One old man, a Sindhi gentleman, he came and he told me this. Swamiji, you should not go out of Bombay. You should be here. 6 months you are not here. We had no satsang. So I kept quiet. But you know what you told last time, I am doing that. I said, very good, continue. Do you know what I am doing? I said, I don't know and I don't want to know. Why should I know? You do whatever you like. No, I want to tell you. I said, okay, tell. You don't know my suffering. You told we should learn something. I have started learning Sanskrit. Can you imagine old Sindhi learning Sanskrit? Can there be a better joke than this? I said, very good. Again question, do you know why I am learning Sanskrit? I said, I don't know, I don't want to know. No, I want to tell you. I said, tell. I am learning Sanskrit because we heard that in heavens they talk Sanskrit. I said, you are a Sindhi up to bone marrow. Therefore, I am learning Sanskrit. I said, that is okay. Suppose, plan B, suppose you happen to go to hell then? He said, Sindhi I know. I don't have to do it. At this moment, you were neither a man nor a woman, neither in India nor in America, neither in 222 nor 1947. You just are. This being is the truth. Becoming is misery. Man is. He becomes son. Man is. He becomes husband. Man is. He becomes father. And the one who is miserable is, the son is miserable because of the terrible father. The husband is miserable because of dash, dash, dash. Because I don't have any experience, I can't tell. And the father is miserable because of the torturous son. Man is not miserable. See? In being, there is no misery. In becoming, there is no happiness. Don't become anybody. The moment we become somebody, we are overpowered by desire. I want to become rich. I want to become that. Don't become, just be. See? Therefore, desires must be curtailed, and for that purpose, our scriptures tell us that there are 4 stages in life. Brahmacharya, you should focus only on studies, not all rubbish. Grahastha, fulfill all your desires. Earn money, have children, fight, go to court, everything you do it. Then you come to the 3rd stage, Vanaprastha. Now enough of samsara. Now thereafter, lead the life not as husband and wife, but as brother and sister. And if the wife was serving the husband throughout life, hereafter, husband should serve the wife. Ladies, clap. This experiment we did many years before in Kedarnath. We had a group of about 50, 60 people. We had a very nice time there. And then after darshan was over, then some elderly ladies asked me, Swamiji, we have come here. Now what we have to understand? I said, come. We went behind the temple. I said, those who are 60 plus married couples, sort out 3 or 4 of them sorted out. And we had only one mala there, no garlands, no nothing, one mala. I said, we'll recycle it. I said, I learned it in America. They recycle the God's garlands. They show it and again put it back in the fridge. Again next day they give. Recycling. So, they came. I said, now one by one. When you got married, who put the first garland? So first the boy puts a garland, the girl puts garland in the boy's head. I say, yes. Now here you are married, getting married second time. But it is the other way around. First, the boy should, the man or the husband should garland the wife, and then the wife should garland the husband. It was done. What is the meaning? I said, meaning is from here onwards, wife is the boss of the house, husband is the follower. I tell you what happened? I got fat dakshina. Swamiji, no Panditji has ever told us. They all the time tell only why the wife should sit on the left side and husband on the right side. This happened recently in probably Mumbai or somewhere. They asked me, Swamiji, you tell so many things. You always are against ladies. why the wife sits on the left side and the husband sits on the right side in all the pujas. I said, you are dumb, therefore you don't understand. What is that? I said, have 0. Any number of 0. Does it have any value? But before the 0, if there is 1, then that 0 has value. The man is a 0. With the wife only he has the value. Immediately she says, Swamiji, you are done. See, friends, look at life lightly in the light of wisdom and humor. Bhagavan created this world out of happiness. Anandadheva kalvimani bhutani jayante anandena jatani jivanti. Bhagavan did not create this world out of frustration. No. Out of happiness. If we are the expression of happiness, where from the miseries have come? If God is bliss, we should be bliss. If it is gold out of which the ornaments are made, then ornaments also are gold. If God created us and if He is bliss, we should be bliss. Where from the blisters have come? See, because of the wrong rubbing. Therefore, Kama Purushartha, let us not understand this. Fulfilling desires is not the goal of life. Goal of life is fulfillment. Enough is enough in this world. Draw a line. Not beyond this. Now you all must be having the same thing. There must be at least 15-20 pairs of shoes for every one of you. See? Imagine, God has given you only 2 legs. How many pair of shoes? Had He given 4 legs? Therefore, reduce this accumulation. It becomes too much. And after some time you lose interest. One important point I'll tell you. Human mind cannot remain attracted toward the same thing for a longer period of time. This is the manufacturer's defect. See? Husband and wife stay together never because of love. Ask all the old people. Then why they stay together? They stay because of wisdom and understanding. Love dries away. See? And what is understanding? Ab theek hai. What else can be done? Love you khatam ho jata hai. It doesn't last very long. And therefore, when we are thus leading our life with this understanding, human mind cannot remain attracted toward the same thing for a longer period of time. Now this Ravi was playing with my phone. Swamiji, this is an old phone. You should take a new one. Blah, blah, blah. And all the time on the line, on here. And this phone, poor fellow, whether it is at 10,000 rupees or it is 10 rupees, same message. Swamiji, I am frustrated. What should I do? Put it down. You don't know what kind of messages I get. See? One mother wrote me, Swamiji, my son was going with a girl for 5-6 years, but now they are not ready to get married. What should I do? I say, you get married. No understanding of life. Therefore, don't get involved in anybody's life. Let everybody destroy their own life. Now we come to the next stage. Nalini dalagata jalamati taralam tadvajjeevitam atishaya chapalam vidhi vyadhi vivanagrastam lokam shokahacham hatam cha samastam bhaja govindam. Let us look at the life from a proper distance. See? If I want to see this, what is printed over here, what is the requirement? Common observation in life. If this is kept far away near the wall, I won't be able to read it. If I keep it nearer 1 inch I won't be able to read it. Then it should be kept at a proper distance, is it not? Exactly the same way. Look at the world, look at the life from a proper distance. If there's a huge picture, this wall size, and you go very nearer to that picture, maybe about 6 inches, first of all, we will not be able to see the picture complete, and from a close distance, you will not see the beauty, you will see the ugliness of the picture. And contrary to that, if you go 5 miles away and want to see the beauty of the whole picture, that also you can't. The conclusion is, we have to maintain a proper distance when we look at the world. Proper distance. See? And what is the proper distance? This is Nalini, Dalagata, Jalamati, Taralam. Tadva Jivita Matishaya Chapalam. And for that, my Mahamantra, try this. This is the simplest spiritual practice. Wherever you are, whenever you are, whatever you are, be 100%. That's it. I am not telling you do japa. I am not telling you do meditation. I am not telling you give dakshina. I am not telling you take a dip in Ganges. No. Only this much. Wherever you are, whenever you are, whatever you are, be 100%. Try. Where are we? In this beautiful hall. When? During satsanga. So during satsanga, who are we? Satsangi. So remain only satsangi, that's it. No problem. But instead of that, we become mother, father, brother, sister, in-law, outlaw. I have to do this, I have to do that. As a result, we are not now here. How simple it is. Most of the accidents happen only because of this. While driving, they cease to be drivers and become somebody else and go and dash somewhere. See, friends, spiritual life is not making various kinds of ornaments and makeup. See, like we spiritual people make a lot of makeup, full stop or U-turn or the Rudraksha mala, Spatika mala, and all that. I remember once we were in Kathmandu, Nepal. We had darshan and everything, and a good number of people with me, we came out. There is a shop outside the temple, these various malas, Rudraksha, etc. So the shopkeeper was very smart. He immediately got one chair, put it, Swamiji, please sit down. So I sat. Then, may I get a cup of tea? I said, of course, welcome. So the people with me, they thought that I know him. He was a Pakka Baniya. So all the people entered that shop and I was enjoying tea, coffee, whatever it was. One lady came and got one mala. Swamiji, what is this mala? I said, you are the shopkeeper. He said, no, your Swamiji will tell me better than me. So I come to you. And that mala was, one bead was Spatika. Second bead was Rudraksha. Third bead was Tulasi. In that alternate, it was there. What is this mala? So I looked at it. I said, this is the hybrid mala. Really? I said, yes. Now what is the meaning of this hybrid mala? When you touch this Spatika, you get lot of money. Really, Swamiji? Yes. Then you touch Rudraksha, then all money goes away. And when you touch this Tulasi Mala, you start suffering. See? Get so much lost in all non-essentials in life. The real spiritual practice is this. Wherever you are, whenever you are, whatever you are, be 100%. But how it is possible? For that also there is a mantra. Karnataka. Go to Bengaluru. Karnataka means what? As if now, as what you are doing now, same thing, as if listening. See, friends, the day you learn this technique, you will be always cheerful and happy. See, that is what keeps me going. I have no doubt about it. That I am not imagining that because of my talk, people will improve. No. And I don't want them to improve. If they improve, where will I go? Continue suffering. See? So you do your drama, I do my drama. See? And the whole principle of life can be understood by this one word. Life is Rama Leela or Krishna Leela. In Leela, everything appears to be happening, but in fact nothing is happening. See? This is our Satsanga Leela, as if you are listening. See, friends. Therefore, here the teacher says, Nalini dalagata jalamati taralam tadva jivitam atishaya chapalam. Every moment we must encash. Because vidhi vyadhi abhimana grastam. Life will be having all these problems in life. Vyadhi with reference to the gross body. Adi with reference to the mind. Abhimana grastam. I am so and so, I have done this, I have done this. I. When father was asked by the children, Dad, I want iPhone. Daughter, I want iPad. Father says, I paid. See, that is the reason I don't have iPhone. I always use Samsung. Do you know the secret? iPhone holders are very egoist. It is a prestige phone. But Samsung is what? Shama Sangha. You are with Bhagwan Krishna. Therefore, it is Shama Sangha. Keep this phone. Relax. Life is a celebration. The day you take this stand of your life, instead of having celebration, we are calibrating life. Don't calibrate. Like you must have gone to vacation so many places. So when we go for vacation, what is our attitude? There we don't go to earn money, we go to spend money. And we have a limited time, we know. We know our budget. And therefore we go spend and get out, go back home. In the same manner, our presence in this world is like a vacation. See? This is the secret with which I am moving around the world. I go and stay in so many houses. I know, here I am only for 3, 4, 5 days. Therefore, I am comfortable more than me, they are comfortable. Because before my arrival, they know my departure. Thank God is going. See, friends, vidhi vyadhi abhimana grastam lokam shoka hatam cha samastam. In this world, the whole world is full of miseries, and nobody can help us in this. Therefore, friends, we have to live our life, we have to die our death, we have to lead our spiritual practice. There is no proxy for that. Will you please do meditation for me? No. See, I am having some health problem. Will you please take medicine for me? No. We have to live our life, we have to practice our spiritual life. Then only every moment of our life will be fully lived after having given this. So, dharma, artha, kama, moksha. Moksha is what? We have to discover the fulfillment in life, that is moksha. Don't bother to go to hell and heaven. Hell and heaven is not a place. If you study Kathopanishad, very beautifully it is defined. Swarge loke na bhayam kinchanasti न तत्र त्वं न जरया बिभेति उभे तीर्त्वा अशनाया पिपासे शोकातिगो मोदते स्वर्गलोके. Heavens are that experience where there is no fear on account of old age and death, body. There is no worry about hunger and thirst, prana. There is no problem of shok and moha, the grief and delusion. That experience is the heaven. The Swarga Loka, Loka means experience. Loka is not a place. Therefore, when we are thus committed to remain cheerful and happy, you remain happy. Don't try to make anybody happy. Why? We belong to democracy. Everybody has got a right to be miserable. Tathastu. Don't try to make anybody happy. And if you try to make others happy, guarantee you will become miserable. Where God has failed to make everybody happy, we will be able to make others happy? No. If you are happy, you have done your job. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om.